K-pop this week, debuts, comebacks, and a group that went viral. Let's get into it. This week also brought a new debut. Heart of Woman dropped their MV Lost in Proof, their first official release. The production is confident for a debut, and the visual direction makes a strong first impression. In a week that was dominated by major comeback acts, Heart of Woman still carved out their own moment, which for a new group is exactly the right way to arrive. I.O.I kicked off their Loop fan concert at Jamsil Indoor Stadium this week, and the emotional range on display was something else entirely. One moment, members were tearing up on stage, and the next, they were twerking. At the same time, both things simultaneously. Only I.O.I could make that work, and only their fans could scream louder at the twerking than at the tears. 10 years in the making, and they delivered exactly the kind of chaotic, heartfelt night that only a reunion concert can produce. IZNA dropped not one but two comeback teasers this week, and the anticipation building around this group right now is real. Both teasers suggest a direction that feels more refined and confident than anything they've done before, visually striking, sonically hinting at something with real impact. If you're not watching IZNA closely yet, these two clips are a good reason to start. Kazuha from Sserafim dropped not one but two workout videos this week, a full upper and lower body summer routine, and a pre-workout stretching guide. And yes, they're exactly as motivating as they sound. Kazuha's background as a classical ballet dancer means her form is immaculate throughout, and the content sits perfectly in that space between fitness inspiration and genuinely useful workout reference. After watching these, the gym feels slightly more accessible. Hearts to Hearts dropped the second episode of their Gyaru series this week, filmed in Tokyo, and member Ian is the main character. From Tokyo Tower to a Kairan Ramen, the girls fully committed to the Gyaru aesthetic, and the result is one of the most charming pieces of variety content to come out of any SM entertainment group in recent memory. Ian in particular has been called the most adorable Gyaru in the world by basically everyone in the comment section, and honestly, it is difficult to argue with that. IVE's Leeseo threw the first pitch at an LG Twins baseball game this week, and the clip has been circulating everywhere since. There's something about a K-pop idol in a baseball stadium that the internet simply cannot resist, and Leeseo brought the full charm to the moment. Her pitch, her outfit, her reactions, every second of this is exactly the kind of spontaneous, reel-setting content that fans hold on to long after the music show promotions are over. IVE dropped the sixth episode of their IVE series this week, and it continues to be one of the best unfiltered variety formats in K-pop right now. The Dive Diary episodes give fans genuine access to the members' dynamic, the kind of content that doesn't feel produced or scripted, where you're just watching six people who clearly enjoy each other's company. Episode 6 lives up to the standard the series has set, and if you haven't started watching IVE yet, this week is a good entry point. ILLIT's Moka returned to the stage this week after a health hiatus and, at her own personal request, rejoined her members for the final week of music show promotions, performing on both Music Bank and NBC. The Lift Lab confirmed that Moka herself pushed to return before promotions ended, and fans responded to that with exactly the kind of overwhelming support you'd expect. After weeks of watching ILLIT perform as 4, seeing 5 on stage again hit differently. NMIXX teamed up with 9-time Grammy winner Paak for Caution, the second track on the soundtrack for K-Pop's. This is NMIXX's first full English single, and it leans hard into an R&B and hip-hop groove that feels genuinely different from their previous work. Lily's intro and the harmonies have already been highlighted as standout moments. If you are watching NMIXX all year and wondering what their global moment looks like, this is it. aespa dropped Lemonade, their second full-length album, on May 29th. The title track and music video are inspired by the proverb, "If life gives you lemons, make lemonade," depicting the group traversing a parallel world transformed by a mysterious lemon bug. The song has been praised widely for its refreshing summer energy, and winter's visuals in particular left fans speechless. aespa still commands full attention every single comeback. That's your K-pop week. Drop your #1 moment below and subscribe. Next week is already looking packed.